Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another video on my channel, The Painted Lady. In this video today I'm going to be showing you how I created this really pretty pink and yellow design on my own nails during the third lockdown. But this design is really perfect for the reopening of everything for spring summer 2021 in the UK. So if any of you want to know how to recreate this design or what I used to create it, then just keep on watching. So I'm just going to show you what products I'm using, and they're all available on the Glam and Glits UK website. So I've just shown you Heartbreaker and Glow Up from the Colour Blend collection, and then this is Sunshine from the Sprinkle On collection. It's a really pretty, like, semi-translucent loose glitter. And then obviously for my core powders I'm using the Back to Basics collection in clear and ultra white. Now I'm gonna jump straight into the design work. So I've already sculpted my clear stiletto base, and I'm gonna go in with the, I don't want to say simplest designs, but the designs that don't take as much time. So yeah, that's better. The least time consuming designs rather are the ones that I'm gonna go in and do first. This is how I always work. I know it's not necessarily how other people work, but when I'm doing my design work I like to do the least time consuming first and then go on to the more detailed, the more intricate. So I'm going to start with my little finger and my pointer finger because they're going to be the ombre nails. This design I'm doing on my ring finger, I've just gone in with Heartbreaker on the tip of the nail, and then I'm going to ombre, sorry that's Glow Up, and then I'm going to ombre Heartbreaker, which is the pink shade, over the top of Glow Up to create the ombre. As you can see here. But the ombre isn't the main focus of this nail. I'm going to have a glitter swirl going down the centre, so I'm not focusing on how smooth my blend is, I'm more focusing on making sure the pigmentation's in the right place when I'm laying these beads and like placing the colour work. And this is also a really good way to hide ombres if you've done an ombre you're not 100% happy with, or you're just not confident in your ombres yet. When I first started out doing ombre nails, a lot of the time if I wasn't 100% happy with them, I'd just put a little swirl of glitter in there and it hides a multitude of sins. So yeah, this is good for anyone starting out as well. So as you can see, I'm now adding that glitter in this shade Sunshine. The only way I can explain how I'm placing it is like a backwards S. It's literally like from the top left to the middle right to the bottom left to the middle to the bottom right. But really it's just kind of an organic swirl. It doesn't matter too much where it's placed as long as you're happy with how it looks, and if you are trying to cover something with the glitter, you're not happy with how your ombre turned out, then just make sure the glitter is covering the bits that you want it to. But other than that, it's quite a straightforward nail. I don't want to say simple because it's definitely not, but it is straightforward once you've got the hang of the design work. It's quite a good salon design technique to use. So then once you're happy, just clear capping the design ready for filing and refining like you would any other design nail. And then I'm going over to my pointer finger to do the exact same thing as as I did on my little finger, but the glitter placement's slightly different. So again, it's an ombre, but I'm not too bothered about getting the actual ombre part flawless because we're going to cover it with glitter again. So it's more about making sure we've got that shade Heartbreaker really pigmented and smooth at the cuticle, and then glow up on the tip, and then we're going to go in with Sunshine to blend them together. So you can see I'm just going to place that glitter right where the two colours meet and then blend up into the Heartbreaker and down into the glow up. So it kind of disperses, it's more intense in the middle, and then the glitter kind of disperses the higher up and lower down it goes. Obviously this design only really works for a long nail, but it is a really effective, really pretty design and adaptable in so many different colours obviously. So it's again a good kind of salon nail design for you to practice that once you understand it, and once you're doing it all the time it doesn't take too long and it looks really pretty and effective. Now I'm going in with my ring finger for the Encapsulated 3D Roses. I like to call this nail a looking glass nail. I think it has that kind of Alice in Wonderland through the looking glass vibe. I think they're so pretty, they're one of my favourite designs to do. And once you understand how to create a 3D flower, it's a very effective way to do it for clients who don't like the 3D effect, like feeling the flowers on their nails, which a lot of my clients struggle with. So this encapsulating with the clear underneath and clear on top is just really, really pretty and effective. You still get that 3D depth look to it without having to have the 3D flowers on top. I will be doing a whole video on how I do my 3D roses and just a lot of 3D work in general, because it's one of my main things that I love to do. So I don't want to go into too much detail here, but I do just want to show you how I create the flowers. And also I've never used this brush before. It was my first attempt using this 3D brush, and it's not the sort of style I usually use. I normally use a shorter and flatter brush. So you can see that to get the two-toned effect, I double dip my beads, which for anyone who doesn't know is where I dip it into the white first and then I dip the white bead into the pink just to pick up a little bit of the pink powder onto that bead, and then when I place the petal on the nail, it gives it that two-toned ombre petal effect. Or another method I sometimes use is I'll do like a little bead of pink underneath where I'm going to do the flower, and then I'll just do the petals in white, but the pink will show through on the like thinner bits. So that's another technique you can use. The thing with 3D work and especially 3D flowers like this, you can see I'm kind of switching between the two flowers that I'm working on, because it's more about timing. It's about letting your bead start to cure a little before you start working with it, so it's not too wet, so it doesn't go too flat. And there's lots of little hints and tips and things that make a big difference when you're doing 3D work. So I think that would be a really good video for me to do, a whole video on 3D flowers. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. But I definitely think it's something I'll be doing in the very near future. I've just skipped ahead to show you what the nail looks like with all 3 3D flowers on, and then I've kind of filled in the gaps where it's just clear with the semi-translucent glitter. Not all of it, because I like to still be able to see through the nail, but just popping that little bit of glitter in ties all the nails together, and I think it looks really nice. So that's something you can either leave out or do yourself as well. I'm just starting on my thumbnail here by filling it in completely in that shade Heartbreaker. Then I'm just going to do a really simple glitter fade down from the cuticle with the sunshine glitter, and I've just mixed that with a little bit of the clear acrylic, and I'm just going to pull that down the nail to create an ombre. And then to finish this nail off, I am going to do a couple of 3D flowers on top to tie in that ring finger, so I'm not going to do any more design work encapsulated or in the acrylic, so it's literally just that ombre and then clear cap that thumbnail. I'm just going in here with my standard filing routine to get the shape, length and structure how I want it before top coating and some extra bits of nail art on top. Now that I'm happy with the shape, length and structure, I'm just going to go in and wipe over them with some cleanser to get rid of any dust and debris and oils that I've transferred from my nails, on my fingers rather. And then I'm going to go in with the Kiara Sky No Wipe Top Coat. That's my favourite one at the minute. It's what I use on myself and my clients all the time, pretty much now. So this is my favourite top coat. So I'm going to go straight in and top coat my pointer or index finger and my little finger, because like I said before, I'm not adding any crystals or anything to them, just shining them up so you can see how effective really that glitter looks in there with the ombre, and I love it personally. And then I'm going to do the pinky as well after mistakenly trying to do that one. And then top coat them before I go in and do some crystal placement on my ring finger and middle finger. So now I'm just going to go in with some Swarovski Crystals. This little kit thing, box or whatever you want to call it, is from Blue Streaks Crystals. It's a little setup, it comes fully packed with the crystals in. It's one of my favourites. And then I'm using the Dip Essentials base from Kiara Sky. to secure the crystals. This is how I always secure my crystals, unless they're either too big or not flat back, in which case I'll use a little bit of acrylic. But I find for 99% of my crystals I will use the Kiara Sky dip base, and I have clients come back after 3-4 weeks with a full set of crystals still on, so it definitely works, definitely does the job. So as you can see here, I've pre-designed my crystal placement for my ring finger. I've also covered that ring finger in the shade Glow Up, just one colour all over the nail. I didn't film that part, but it's pretty straightforward. And then I'm using a really thin layer of that Dip Essentials base on, just straight on the clean acrylics, then wiped over, sanitised, and then just placing my crystals. And this is how I secure all my crystals, even big ones like this, as long as they're not too big or they're not chunky or not flat back rather, then the Dip Essentials base is my go-to. And it's quite good because it gives you a couple of seconds between placing the crystal on the nail and it being stuck, so you can kind of place it like I did there and then slide it into place, which is ideal. As I was saying earlier, I'm just going to go in now and do some more 3D roses on my thumb, and then I'm going to go in between them roses and add some crystals like I did on the ring finger, just to kind of tie everything together. So just to finish off, I'm going back in with that Kiara Sky No White top coat on the final 3 nails, and just filling in the bit of the nail that hasn't been top coated. I don't personally go over my crystals or my 3D flowers. I don't find that I need to, and I also personally don't really like the look of it. So I just go around them, creating like a little seal, I suppose, where the gel kind of butts up to the crystals and the flowers. And here we have it, the complete finished look. I hope you like it. I really hope you've enjoyed this video and got something out of it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you recreate these nails in your salon or on a client, or if you're a client who has nails inspired by these, please tag me on Instagram at The Painted Lady Nails. I love to see all the work that I've inspired. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!